movie begins with a strange news report. A woman in Hiroshima was bitten by a large dog, but the details do not add up. The woman was speaking gibberish. The police cannot explain it. Their sensei arrives and delivers a speech about manga being the pride of Japanese culture. Hideo clings to this idea. He shouts that manga is the best. He tries to convince himself more than anyone. His sensei ignores the outburst. A 35-year-old man who has accomplished nothing might be the only person who can save what is left of humanity. But can someone who has failed at everything actually become a hero? Hideo visits a manga editor to pitch a new story. The editor notes that Hideo's protagonist is always too normal. There is nothing special about him. The editor rejects the draft. At a publishing event, Hideo runs into Korori-sensei, a manga artist who debuted the same year. Korori is now successful. He recognizes Hideo and acts friendly. It is the kind of polite promise no one intends to keep. Teko points out that selling the rifle would violate gun control law. He cannot even sell his one possession of value. Teko erupts. She asks how long Hideo expects her to wait. 10 years? 20? 30? She screams that what Hideo seeks is no longer a dream. It is a delusion. She tells him he is normal. Nothing can be accomplished by a normal person who refuses to face reality. She throws him out. Hideo stands outside, broken. He apologizes, then he asks for his hunting rifle license back. Even at his lowest point, he cannot let go of his one possession. Hideo tries to focus on his work, but his mind drifts to Teko. He calls her. Her voice sounds weak. She apologizes for everything she said. She still wants to be with him, but her words spiral. She blames herself. Hideo rushes to her apartment with energy drinks and her favorite melon bread. Hideo wanders the streets. The city is unraveling. News reports describe violent incidents everywhere. The infection spreads faster than anyone can react. Hideo returns to the studio. The sensei has turned. He attacks his own assistants. The survivors fight back. Someone discovers that the infected do not stop unless their brains are destroyed. Mitani rages at the sensei. He calls it karma for fooling around with women. Mitani checks if Hideo was bitten. He explains the infection spreads through blood. Successful people are getting infected first. CEOs, editors, people with full social lives. He says people like them with no social life might have a better chance. Their era has finally come. But then Mitani shows Hideo a wound. The assistant who mocked the successful has been bitten. The irony is cruel. Mitani refuses to become one of them. He rants about his era coming. Then the infection takes him. Hideo watches another person he knows disappear. Hideo runs to a taxi. He begs the driver to open the door. Other survivors fight to get in. The driver tries to speed away. Hideo screams at the driver to go faster. Head to the countryside. The radio broadcasts urgent news. The infection is now a national crisis. The taxi driver suddenly demands high-quality meat. The infection has reached him. He chants about grilled beef tongue. He has been an excellent driver for 30 years. 0 accidents. Now he repeats his safe driving record like a mantra. He accelerates. Hideo screams from the back seat. The taxi crashes into other vehicles. Hideo sits with a new companion, a high school girl named Hiromi. She offers him melon bread. He notices she has bite marks on her neck. Hideo explains that taking his rifle out in public violates gun control law. Even during the apocalypse, Hideo follows the rules. Hiromi points out that it is dark. There is no one around. The law no longer matters. Hideo hesitates. The law is all he has left. He calls the rifle his protection charm. Hiromi gives him half an earphone. She says it is her protection charm. They trade charms, a small gesture of trust in a world that has run out of it. Hiromi sings a song her mother used to sing. Hideo tells her his name. She notices it is written as Hiro. She says she feels safe with him. Hiromi reveals the truth. She was bitten by her neighbor's baby 2 days ago. She believes she will turn. She tells Hideo he can end her life. But Hideo refuses. He tells her he was bitten too, but he is fine. Lucky things happen. It is okay to have hope. He promises to protect her. It is a promise he has no ability to keep. But it is the first time he says the words and means them. He confronts her. She reminds him that he said she would taste bad. She has eaten something. The virus is changing her, but she still talks. She still thinks. She is not fully gone. Hideo offers her canned sori. He tries to reach the part of her that is still human. She accepts the food. She eats it. She says it is not bad. The canned fish keeps the infection at bay. Hiromi is stable. She is infected but not turned. She is something new, something the world has never seen. Days pass. Hideo and Hiromi travel together. They find an abandoned outlet mall. It looks safe, but safety is an illusion now. Inside the mall, a store owner greets them, but Hiromi falls asleep standing up. The store owner calls her a ZQN. Hideo panics. A nurse named Yabu steps forward. She explains that Hiromi has a sleeping disorder. ZQN do not sleep. Hiromi is different. Iura recognizes Hideo's shotgun. He says he played with guns while studying in Los Angeles. Hideo has something Iura wants. Iura offers Hideo a luxury watch. He tells Hideo to take whatever he likes. It is a bribe disguised as generosity. Iura explains that the ZQN live in their past memories. They repeat routines from their lives. One shops endlessly. One pretends to commute to work. The infection traps them in their habits. Hideo sees a woman buying things at a store counter. Iura says she was his wife. Her name was Kayoyuko. The infected do not recognize the people they love. They just repeat. A survivor explains that things were good at first. Everyone worked together, but no help ever came. Iura's men scream that Hiromi is a ZQN. They demand Hideo deal with her. Hideo steps between Hiromi and the gun. Chaos erupts. Iura's men grab Hiromi. Hideo loses his rifle. The men drag Hiromi away. Hideo falls to his knees. Iura spares Hideo for now. He is still useful as a fighter, but Hiromi is taken. Hideo has lost the one person who depended on him.
Hiromi-chan, yamete!
Iura takes Hideo's rifle. He calls Hideo a NEET. Iura says everyone is a NEET now. The world has made everyone equal. Iura announces the plan. Tomorrow they go to the food storage. Hideo will watch from behind. The hierarchy is set. Hideo discovers someone stealing soup cans. He threatens to tell Iura. The thief tells him to go back and stay quiet. Hideo has no authority here. The nurse Yabu finds Hiromi. An arrow hit her, but it missed the brainstem. She is still alive. She still has a pulse. This is impossible for a ZQN. But Hiromi is different. She is something entirely new. Hideo checks the route. It is too dark to read the map, but someone finds the food storage. There are thousands of servings. The survivors fill their bags. They joke about instant noodles and flavors. For a moment, it feels almost normal. Then the lights flicker on. The noise has attracted attention. The infected are coming. Iura shouts for someone to shoot, but Hideo's rifle is with Iura. The group is unarmed. The infected swarm the storage room. The group panics. People are grabbed. People are wounded. The mission becomes a disaster. Hideo tries to help, but he has no weapon. He watches survivors get taken. He apologizes. He cannot save anyone. The infected pour in from every direction. The group scatters. Some make it out. Many do not. The food storage becomes a trap. Hideo stumbles through the wreckage. He finds a working radio. He calls for help. The roof team responds, but the news is grim. The roof has been compromised. Everyone up there is gone. Hideo sits in the dark. He is alone. He has no gun, no food, no plan. He is exactly what he has always been, a man who accomplishes nothing. Hideo picks up a weapon. It is a flare gun. It is almost useless, but it is something. He moves. He fights through the infected. He does not shoot well. He does not fight well, but he keeps going. For once in his life, he does not stop. He finds Yabu. She is wounded. She tells him the lower floors are clear. She has a car below. They can escape. Hideo finds Hiromi. She is alive. The arrow did not reach her brain. She is different from every other infected. She sleeps. She eats. She talks. She is something the world has never seen. Sango, one of Iura's men, appears. He is amazed that Hideo survived. He tells Hideo that Iura's head exploded. Sango now calls Hideo Mr. Glasses. Respect is earned in strange ways.
Hiromi-chan! Hiromi-chan!
Hideo faces the horde. He promised everyone curry. He refuses to die before delivering it. He fires. The flare gun is nearly useless, but he does not stop. He grabs the rifle back from a fallen man. He He shouts at everyone to get out of the way. He fires into the crowd. The infected fall, but more keep coming. The infected wave at him. They say goodbye. They repeat fragments of their old lives. The virus turns people into echoes of who they were. Hideo fights through the ghosts. The infected surround him. They climb on him. They bite him. The pain is real, but so is his resolve. Hideo keeps firing. One by one, the infected fall, but the gun jams. The bullets are bad. Nothing works the way it should. That is the story of his life. More infected swarm him. They pile on. They claw. They bite. Hideo screams. It hurts, but he does not drop the gun. A woman approaches him. She introduces herself. Her real name is Tsugumi Oda. She thinks it is a cute name. She asks for his. He tells her his name is Hideo Suzuki. She asks if it means hero. He says it is only hero in name. But after everything he has done, that might no longer be true. Can someone who has failed at everything actually become a hero?